What's up, guys? It's your boy Macau, and I'm back again with another video on Humble Boy Sports Entertainment. And today, I'm gonna hit y'all with the NFL 8 recap. I know. I'm a couple days late and stuff, but better late than never. But never late is better. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm about to hit you with an NFL Week 8 recap, go through all the games and stuff like that. Yes, it's Thursday, so Week 9 has started. It's okay. Um, But first off, before I get into it, I want to say thank you to everybody who supports and stuff. It really does mean a lot. Like it, from the bottom of my heart, like for real, G. I mess with all y'all who sit there and support. You know, like the video, comment, subscribe. See me in person, you might do my little mannerism, like "What's up, guys?" or whatever. But I like it. You know, keep going. It motivates me to keep doing this. But even if y'all didn't like, y'all still do it because I don't care. But yeah, you got your hating opinion. It don't make you no money, so don't tell me. Simple. So yeah, let's get into it, man. But thank y'all for the support. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So first game we got Redskins versus the Vikings. This score was 19-9, and I know I've been really tough on the Redskins. You know, since like just the whole season, I've been really strict on them. But I ain't gonna front. They held tough the whole game. Like they stood their ground. You could tell, um, you can tell like with the difference in their coaching because their coach got fired and they hired no one. The difference in coaching that like they have more of a like I want to actually win a few games instead of tanking and going 0-16 or 0-17 or something like that. But yeah, they have a newfound attitude with them. And I like it. They forced a couple of turnovers during the game last week, and they didn't let the Vikings walk all over them. Even though the Vikings like they just outmatched them like talent wise and stuff. But yeah, it's just they held tough, and I gotta give them credit. On the Redskins, they are 1-7, and the Vikings are 6-2. I think the Vikings are gonna get bounced off the playoffs though. I ain't gonna front. For some reason, my gut is telling me that. But good thing to the Redskins, man. That's what it's about. Um, they held tough. The second game was Seahawks versus Falcons. The score was 27-20. The Seahawks are 6-2, and the Falcons are 1-7. Crazy thing is, even though Matt Ryan is injured right now, right? The crazy thing is, Matt Schaub, he blanked. He went for four. He threw for 460 yards. He almost threw for 500 yards. Like he blanked on the Seahawks. Like for the Falcons, like he really blanked, and I like that's crazy because like he really threw for 460 on the Legion of Boom. Well, they not so much anymore, but you know, here's the Seahawks. They have a better running game. Um, that's probably the reason. That's the reason why they won. They really have a good running game. Like for real, like quietly, it's one of the best in the league. And it's been that way for a minute. A lot of people thought after Marshawn Lynch retired that their run game was gonna be doo doo for the rest of like their lives. No, they can run the ball in Seattle, and yeah, I like just a good win for the Seahawks. Just yeah. But next game we got Chargers and Bears. This one was 16-17. All right. The Bears lost 16-17. The Chargers are 3-5, and the Bears are 3-4. Both teams are underperforming this year. Like I really thought both of them would be probably like have a way better record because of the talent on their team. But yeah, Chicago, they just can't catch a break with these kickers because they suck, man. Like all their kickers keep missing clutch field goals. Like, and it happens all the time. Like I don't know what they be doing to the kickers in Chicago. I mean, like, no matter what, they always missing field goals. They always. That's the reason why they lost. They missed the last minute field goal. Like, make your kick, and it wasn't even a long field goal. It was like almost. It was a good. It wasn't a chip shot, but it was in the medium range. You gotta make those, man. That's what you're paid to do. Kick the ball into the post. Like, come on now. But for real though, you know, they gonna bounce back. Just Mitchell Trubisky, he's got to get his groove back. You can tell after his injury that he's not really like moving around well. I mean, he still got wheels. He can run, but like just like the groove he was in before the injury is different than the groove he is in now, and he has to find that same groove. Once he do, the Bears, pardon me, they're gonna start winning more games because they have a nice defense. And with Khalil Mack and the boys, but just it's Mitchell Trubisky in their running game. That's about it. Next game we have my New York Giants versus the Lions. We lost 26-31. We're now 2-6, and the Lions are 3-1. We look. Daniel Jones, he blanked. He threw for 4 touchdowns. I don't care what nobody say. He played good. Our defense is just buns. We gave up 31 points. And I mean, it was a back and forth affair though. I ain't gonna front. The Lions, they was whooping us in the first quarter. We started beating on them in the second quarter. Third quarter was a tie. In the fourth quarter, it was a tie. But basically, like, we just missed an onside kick. That's the only reason we didn't get the ball back. But I still, for some reason, I don't think we would have scored on that drive because like our offense is entirely too inconsistent, to be honest. To be able to get that. But yeah, it's gonna take it's gonna take a season for us to like get like our bearings together with this new like lineup and stuff, because just a rookie quarterback, a suspect offensive line, a trash defense, and a Hall of Fame caliber type of running back in Saquon. It's just and injury-prone wide receivers. It's not a good mix, you know. But yeah, next game we got the Jags and the Jets. Not much to say. The Jets lost 15-29. Sam Darnold, he's an interception machine. He threw like 3 or 4 picks this game. Gardner Minshew, he's performing well. He's not performing bad. The Jags, this was an easy dub for them. The Jets are 1-6 and the Jags are 4-4. They've been very subpar this season. The Jags, I really expected them to go off, even with Jalen Ramsey going to the Rams. You still should have I don't know. I feel like they should have been better considering the talented team, but that's just my opinion. The next one we have the Bengals versus the Rams. The Bengals lost 10-24. The Bengals are 0-8 and the Rams are 5-3. Okay, so quiet as kept. Andy Dalton for the Bengals. I don't care if his team is literally didn't win no game. He's been performing for real. He's been putting up numbers the entire season. You can look it up. He's been putting up numbers against these defenses. He's doing his job. It's everybody else on the Bengals that's like not been doing their job. And just me personally, I can't really put this season on Andy Dalton. I really can't. As much as like I want to, I can't put it on Andy Dalton. It's just not. It wouldn't be fair. You know what I'm saying? Like the Rams, they're subpar, to be honest, and I think they're low key overrated. Now, don't get me wrong. They got some talented people on that team, right? And they have a nice running back, Todd Gurley, good quarterback, Jared Goff. You know, they have a defense. They have a pass rush with Aaron Donald. They have a very good corner in Jalen Ramsey. You know what I'm saying? They got receivers, Cooper Kupp. You know what I mean? They got good people and all that, but they're just 5-3, and their wins came against really like nobodies, you know, or teams that were like reeling and like but in like the big time losses they had, you know, like they lost to the Bucks, like you can see where like the chinks in the armor are at, you know, and I don't know, I don't think that's a recipe for like success in like the league and stuff, but yeah, just. I feel the Rams, they can do better. Their record is not really saying how good their team is, you know. And same with the Bengals and stuff. The Bengals are not as bad as people really say they are. It's just the fact that like they can't close and they're not playing complimentary football, as I was stating before in my last video. They're not playing complimentary football. Once they play that, they're gonna be good, you know. They're going to start winning more games. More games are going to become closer and stuff like that. And then momentum's going to be built up and everything. Next, we have the Buccaneers And they played the Titans. This game, the score was 27-23. The Bucks lost. The Bucks are 2-5, and the Titans are 4-4. Even with the loss, Mike Evans nearly went for 200 receiving yards. That is crazy. He went off. He spazzed. He torched them boys the entire game. He torched them, right? Like for real. Like he really went off. Like for real. And I like that. Like my thing is, if you have a team, right? Considering that I'm an athlete myself, I'm gonna put my all in there no matter what my team record is. I don't care if we lose every single game in the season. I'm putting my all in there no matter what, you know? I'm not going to sit there and underperform because my team sucks. And Mike Evans has been doing that. Andy Dalton's been doing that. You know, like people like that, like you need people like that on your team. He went off. Like he really did. He sparked them. It's just that Marcus Mariota and the boys just had a better game, you know? They could have easily won that game. It's just they ain't putting enough points on the board, you know? Next game, we got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Buffalo Bills. They put the beat down on them 31-13. The Eagles move up to 4-4, and the Buffalo Bills are 5-2 now. Carson Wentz and them boys. I saw highlights for this. Carson Wentz and them boys. They actually did like pretty good. It ain't like like. It's not even the fact that the Bills are trash. They're not. They have an elite defense. Somebody that can rival New England. We can argue. But just their offense is very suspect. I don't believe in Josh Allen. He's good. He's really good. He has an arm. He has a cannon on him. He can launch it at least 60 yards easy, for real. He has a cannon on him. But I don't believe in their running game. I don't believe in their offensive line. You need that to have good quarterback play. Like, if you don't got those two, your quarterback's going to be subpar. Look at Eli Manning. Sorry, even though he's a two-time Super Bowl champion, bad offensive line play and bad running back play, you're going to be butt. You're going to throw interceptions. Like, well, you got to think about people like Brett Favre. Even though he's a Hall of Famer and he's clutch and everything, still, his offensive line play was very terrible. That's why he had to run the pocket so much. This is why he threw so many interceptions. It's like all of them lead together, connect the dots. But I don't believe in their offense. I don't. Their defense is good, and their defense can do but so much. And the Eagles have a better offense than them. That's why they put more points on the board. Next we have the Broncos versus the Colts. Not much to say about this one. The score was 15-13. The Broncos are 2-6. So big injury news. Flacco is out with a neck injury. He's going to be gone for a little bit. And the Colts are 5-2. They're quietly one of the best teams in the league, top to bottom, defense, offensive line. They can run the ball like real. And Jacoby Brissett, he's honing his talent. Like he's most improved player for real. That's my vote. Jacoby Brissett. Most improved player for real. He's really doing good. I'm not gonna hold you like for real. Next we have the Cardinals versus the Saints. The Saints put the beat down on them 31-9. The Saints are 71. The Cardinals are 3-4-1. You should have known this was gonna happen because the Cardinals defense is very subpar and trash. And Drew Brees returned from his thumb injury, and he's gonna be hungry. He's gonna torch them anyway. But yeah, the weakness on the Saints is their defense, and it's their corners. It's not even their safeties or their linebackers, because Cam Jordan coming up the line is a fool. Their linebackers is pretty decent. It's their corners. You attack their corners deep. That's how you beat them. You attack their corners. That's literally how you beat the Saints. Give me out a cheat code. You attack their corners. And you basically throw a post down the middle because their corners can't run with a lot of these receivers. But yeah, Breeze went off as usual, torched them, and basically just made them look very subpar and dumb. Next, this is the game I'm waiting for. The Panthers versus the 49ers. The 49ers beat the brakes off of them 51-13. Beat the absolute mess. Beat them like they stole something. Like, Like you got S on your report card type. Like they beat the mess out of them, man. Like it was so bad. Kyle Allen, I like him. I like him a lot. He's actually a pretty good quarterback. But he threw 3 picks. And Nick Bosa for the 49ers, that defense is Nick Bosa, he's gonna be defensive MVP. That's my vote. I don't care. He's gonna be defensive MVP. Um their defense, Richard Sherman and them, they just monsters, man. Like for real monsters. Like for real, like they really went off. And they exposed the Panthers, and they really this game right here. Even though the Panthers are like low key nobodies, no offense, and like they're like a little bit above water because of their own division, but the 49ers, yeah, they official 7-0 with an elite defense. Like come on, man. But next game we got the Raiders versus the Texans. Um, Coming off that big loss to Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers, whooping on them and stuff. Raiders, they actually played the Texans really tough. Deshaun Watson, um, he, he always performs. Just not really much to say about this one. The Raiders are 3-4, and the Texans are 5-3. Um, yeah, but this was a win that the Texans needed to like I guess like boost them up in the standings and stuff, and not give like much ground. But yeah, everybody knew the Braves was gonna lose, but the score was pretty close, and I do give props to the Rays, John Gruden and the boys. Just with the whole Antonio Brown thing and the Derek Carr and the whole controversy and that whole little thing. But yeah, next we got the Browns versus the Patriots. Patriots won 27-13. They're 8-0. The Browns are 2-5. The reason why the Browns lost was because of turnovers. That's the sole reason the Browns lost. Because they kept fumbling the ball. Literally. They kept doing dumb things and fumbling the ball. If, like, on one play, right? Nick Chubb runs. Somebody punched the ball out of his hand. He fumbles. Okay. The next drive, the first play they ran, Nick Chubb runs all the way down the field, and it happens to him again. You want to know why? Because it was raining. The ball was wet, right? But if they hold on to the ball, they score. The Patriots, they're not going to be leading at halftime, and the game is very different. So I'm not saying Brady wouldn't beat them, because Brady's going to find a way to beat them, right? But the score wouldn't have been so lopsided if the Browns have not fumbled the ball and they wasn't turning the ball over so much. Once they did that, they kept giving Brady the ball. You give Brady the ball so many times, he's going to put points on your head. It's just going to happen. Just like Aaron Rodgers, just like Drew Brees, just like freaking Pat Mahomes, Peyton Manning, all these quarterbacks, every Hall of Fame type of quarterback, if you keep giving them the ball, they're gonna put points on the board. Simple as that. Next game, we had the best game of the week, in my opinion. Packers versus the Chiefs. It was a back and forth. Pat Mahomes did not play. He's still out with a dislocated knee. But Aaron Rodgers was clutch. The score was 34-21. The Packers are 7-1, and the Chiefs are 5-3. Aaron Rodgers, he just went off 4 touchdowns, I believe, and it was just one touchdown where he literally got sacked, and as he was getting sacked, he threw the ball up and he threw it in the corner of the end zone and put a dime. It was just so good. Just the whole game, even though Matt Moore for the Chiefs, he did hang tough with Aaron Rodgers, but nobody expected him to beat him. But just Aaron Rodgers, he's that dude. He's literally showing us why he's gonna be a Hall of Famer first ballot and stuff. So yeah. The last game of the week, we have the Dolphins versus the Steelers. The Dolphins lost 14-27. The Dolphins are 0-7, and the Steelers are 3-4. Both teams, the Dolphins, they're like a Pop Warner team. They're really bad. But Ryan Fitzpatrick is actually performing pretty good. For the standards we set for him, he's actually meeting them. The Steelers, they've been underperforming. James Conner has been very inconsistent, but he's gonna be fine. Mason Rudolph, he's a young rookie quarterback. You can't really expect him to put on an undefeated season because of that. But yeah, basically, the Steelers' defensive line made the Dolphins' offensive line look like bums, even though the offensive line for the Dolphins are bums. But the defensive line just exposed them. And T.J. Watt basically was all over Fitzpatrick's back the entire night, and yeah, that's the only reason why they lost. And just Mason Rudolph kept putting in the end zone over and over and stuff. But yeah, um, that's it for the recap. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Give me your opinions, and we'll talk about them. Um, but yeah, just it's been a this week. It wasn't as crazy as last week per se, but it's just more of a floater week, and like a lot of teams that I thought would win did win because like the talent like differences were like very apparent in like the games. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for all the support. Remember, stay out the way, stay humble, get your bag and stuff. Don't let anybody stop you from what you want to do. And yeah, I'm gonna be coming at y'all with more videos soon. Um, I'm telling you, be ready for the week 9 recap in a couple of days and stuff. But yeah, I'll see y'all later.